Okay. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Ellen, and today I'm just going to take you through a tour of my perfume collection. It's split up into 3 parts just because my collection's so big. So let's just get into it. The very first house that I have to share with you is houbigant, or houbigant. This is the scent Mon Boudoir by houbigant. It is a very beautiful amber. It's kind of benzoin-y, like a warm hug, that type of scent. I got this scent when I was traveling. I think I was in Spain at that time. Next, I have to share with you one scent from the house Isabey. It is called Tendre Nuit. I sprayed it on my wrist just now because I couldn't resist. It's kind of a designer-ish profile, done in a very high quality way. It's roses, vanilla, and almond. It kind of reminds me of Roses Vanille by, is it Mansara? Or Cafe, Intense Cafe by Montal. It's kind of like that, but I find this one a bit lighter and a bit easier to wear. The Montal really just sticks to my skin and never lets go. The scent, it is called George. It is by the house Jardins de So they call this eau de parfum mixte, basically saying, you know, this is a unisex perfume based on the history of George Sand, who was the cross-dressing lover of I think a famous composer. This is a really classy and refined tobacco and neroli scent. It is still sealed because I don't really have a need to open it right now. It's Jean-Paul Gaultier's La Belle Eau de Parfum Intense. It's just the intense version of La Belle, and I really like La Belle, and I really like the intense version. This is like a pear and vanilla type scent. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this off the screen because it is too unwieldy and it rolls around everywhere. Next I have a scent from a niche brand again. This is Jehanne Rigaud's Parfum. I think that's the brand name anyway. So this scent is called Patchouli Première. It is a very raw sort of patchouli scent, and it smells very pungent out of the nozzle, but once worn it is actually such a gorgeous dusty patchouli. It kind of creates this veil around you. It's very beautiful, and I quite like it for the fall time. This is called Fancy Nights. It's by Jessica Simpson. I have the tester bottle, so there's no cap, but I've worn it a lot, even though the dent is kind of small. I don't know if you can see. The scent is just so strong, and it is a very strong, earthy patchouli. I used to describe it as it kind of smells like if you're being buried in a coffin in the dirt. That's the feeling I get when I wear this scent. In a totally different vein, I have this, I think this is a 15 ml, but this is Jo Malone's English Pear and Freesia. I'm quite excited to wear this in the springtime. It's just a very clean office type scent. It smells like pear and flowers. It's very nice, but it's quite fleeting. From a brand called Jorum Studio. I actually really love this one. I'm trying to focus on wearing it this month. It is called Spirit Cask. It's kind of hard to describe what the scent smells like. It has a boozy aspect, but it's a bit more like the barrel of the alcohol that is being aged. And it has this mentholated quality, and it has vanilla and malt, and it smells like the outside, like the cold wind. And it kind of also smells like mint chocolate chip cookies, but this is like a very beautiful, intricate, and interesting scent. do check Spirit Cask out by Jorum Studio if you get the chance. Next, I have a few scents from Jovoy. So I will first show you this one, Fire at Will. It is vanilla and I think mimosa. It's just a very nice, pretty vanilla. It's very yummy. I like it. It lasts it lasts reasonably long on me, and it's just very nice. This is Psychedelique by Jovoy. I've got a huge dent in mine. This is a patchouli scent again. It smells so good. It smells a bit like soda, like cola, and it smells a bit like a chocolate cake, I think. But yes, Psychedelique. It's quite raw smelling again. It's a very in-your-face patchouli, and it radiates. I think it kind of smells like there's ambroxan in here that helps it to radiate. And then next, I think this one might be my favorite out of the three that I own. I just added it to my collection because I went through a 10ml decant and I figured, you know, let me just purchase it because I love it. This is Remember Me by Jovoy. It is a sort of tea, like vanilla, cozy cardamom scent. I really love it. It smells gourmand but also grown up. Next, I have to share with you a few scents by Juliette Has a Gun. The first one is Mad Madame. This one is so interesting because it's a rose, but it is so animalic. It's just crazy. I don't know. I wear it at home only. I do not dare wear this outside because I don't want to scare anyone. So that's Mad Madame. It has a very sort of dominatrix type scent to it, this one. I have Not a Perfume. This was actually inherited from my boyfriend. It's not my favorite. It just smells very clean and like nothing. So I'm not a perfume minimalist, as you can maybe quite obviously see, but it's okay. If I layer it with something else, it helps it project a little bit more. And the last one from Juliette Has a Gun that I have is a less popular one. It is called Romantina, and it is so, again, this one is so interesting. It smells clean but dirty and warm. It has rose and musk. It's just such an experience. I think everyone kind of perceives this one a little bit differently. I have a scent from a brand called Kajal. This is a very opulent rose. It has pine in it. It is very jammy and sweet and syrupy and luxurious. It's not my thing though because it's just too strong. So I'm trying to find another home for it, but it's been very tough. I have two scents from Kenzo. The first one is Flower Oriental. This one again is so interesting. It is an incense and violet scent, and I definitely pick up on both of those notes, and in the dry down it warms up a little bit and it becomes kind of vanillic but still dusty and violet-y, and it actually smells a little bit like Le Baiser du Dragon by Cartier. I really adore this one and I covet it because it's long discontinued. Next is the very famous Kenzo Amour. It is a vanilla scent. It smells like lotion. Like a lotion kind of in the style of a rice pudding. It's not very sweet on me. It's very demure, I guess. It's just very soft-spoken and kind smelling. It smells a bit like a warm hug. I have Sweetly Known and I have Unknown Pleasures. So Sweetly Known is a spicy sort of caramel-y burnt sugar scent. It smells really yummy. It's a full-on gourmand and it smells like Christmas to me. It smells almost exactly like a marzipan stollen, which is a type of like fermented bread or something. It's like a bread cake that originates from, I believe, Germany. Very yummy, very sugary and delicious. And this one is Unknown Pleasures. This is a lemon pie kind of scent. I think it has some notes of Earl Grey. Actually, I've worn it quite a bit. I have less than half the bottle left, and this is 100 ml, and this one I think I only have like 60 mils left or something. This is primarily a yummy lemon type of scent to me. It does not smell like Devotion from Dolce & Gabbana or Lyra from Serjoff. I know because I own Devotion and I like it, but I like it different from this one. And I used to own Lyra, and it's just not, for me, it's not really that great of a scent, to be honest. I'm sorry if you like Lyra. The opening is the best part of Lyra, but it is so like ephemeral. It just disappears right away, and then you're left with this kind of generic licoricey vanilla dry down. So I got rid of my bottle. Next, I have a true gem to show you. This is a scent called Traversée du Bosphore. It is by L'Artisan Parfumeur. This scent is so magical because it kind of smells like a circus, but with all of the ugly bits removed. So it kind of smells like, you know, the candied apples and the candy floss, the leather gloves that your mom wore when she took you there. It's a little bit powdery, sweet. It's so beautiful. I can't say enough good things, and I just feel so sad that I only have this because it is long discontinued. These I purchased all when I was in Italy for a trip. So the first one is called Amber Liquida. It is a beautiful vanilla ambery type scent. It smells very similar to Ambergris by Paris Monte Carlo. It is just such a gentle, sort of dusty, musky vanilla that smells like your skin but better. Next I have a scent called Mehares. I'm actually not sure how you pronounce it, but this scent smells like, it smells very, very similar to Miscavageur by Frederic Malle, but this scent is just a fraction of the cost, but I think it's been discontinued. If you know Miscavageur, it's a musky, sort of semi-gourmand, sweet cinnamon scent. It's very delicious. Then I have Legni Fruttati. It is a pear scent. Oh, I love it so much. It smells kind of like a stewed pear custard or pudding or something, and it has a little bit of licorice in here. Then I have a discontinued scent. This is one of the two that I own from L'Occitane. I also have a lavender big spray bottle, but it's with my mother right now. But this is L'Occitane's Neroli et Orchidée Intense. So they have the regular neroli and orchid scent, and this intense one is so beautiful because it's kind of like a beeswaxy or balmy. It has this honeyed quality to it. It is just radiant and beautiful. Next I have a scent by Label Fine Perfumes. I purchased this when I was in Italy as well. It is called Maltol and Cinnamon, and it just smells like sugary cotton candy and cinnamon. It is very nice. I've heard it compared to Miscavageur before. I don't think it's that similar. I think it's actually a bit more similar to El de Lolita Lampica, but this has qualities. This has sort of citrusy qualities on the top that are not mentioned in the note pyramid. I have Pearls de Lalique by Lalique. This is a rose and patchouli scent. It smells very professional, very cool girl, but I think it's unisex. You know, I think men could pull this off too. It's the more patchouli, less well blended version of Gris Dior by Dior from their private line. And to be honest, I prefer pearls. I don't like Gris Dior. We will start with Maison Lancome, or Lancome, I guess. From the regular line, the only fragrance that I own from them is Magie Noire. It is a gorgeous chypre scent with some honey. It smells amazing, wafting in the wind. Very seasonally appropriate right now. Everything else is from their Grand Cru line, or their sort of private or higher end line. First, I have Iris Dragé. This is a gorgeous iris scent, so powdery and fluffy and a little bit sweet. It's absolutely amazing. Sadly discontinued. Jasmin Marzipan, a jasmine marzipan scent. Beautiful, as the name suggests, and sadly look at the plaques, you know, they downgraded to a single plaque. It's just not as beautiful as the double plaque bottle. Maybe I'll show you more up close. But this one is slightly nutty, musky. I like how not sweet this one is. I have Le Ventre, another discontinued scent that is, you know, tragically discontinued and so gorgeous. It is a milky lavender scent. It kind of smells like milk and lavender cookies. Perfect for the winter for cuddling. It's so feminine. Then I have a scent called Peut-être. This one is not really as popular. I wonder why. Because it is a rosy musk scent and it is very airy and feminine again. Peut-être actually smells a little bit like the Iris scent. The quality, the airy quality is very similar. Next, I have a more powerful scent. This is Roses Berberanza. I have a huge dent in mine. It's so beautiful. A nutty, sweet baklava rose dessert thing. It's just spectacular. One of my favorite roses. And then finally from Maison Lancome, I have the scent Tubereuse Castagne. This is a tuberose and chestnut scent. I have one scent from Lattafa. It is, of course, Yara. I pulled off that ugly silver thing. This just smells like strawberry milk. It smells like those swirl candies. I don't know what they're called. Maybe like strawberries and cream candies or something. They're hard candies that I would eat as a kid, and this smells just like it. From Le Monde Gourmand, I have Pine Parfait, and I also have Miel Bébé. So Miel Bébé is a orange and honey scent. It smells very synthetic, and it also smells a bit like one of those Juicy Couture scents that I don't know the name of. So Pine Parfait, I like this one more. It smells kind of like a candy or caramel apple. It has a bit of like a designer sweet pine fresh quality, but it's very feminine, and don't expect like pine sol or something when wearing this. It is really just a delicious caramel apple. Next, I have a few scents from a house called Les Parfums de Rosine. So this is a niche brand and they specialize on rose. So this is the first scent. It is called Le Snob 3. This is interesting because it features the note of beetroot, which is very earthy, and you may know another rose and beetroot scent by Diptyque called Kyoto. The opening is slightly similar, but Kyoto really smelled like a green pepper on me, and this one's much more rosy and a bit sweeter. The rose goes in kind of a designer direction. It's sweet and a little bit earthy. I just really love it. It is so good for wearing to the office. Look at the cute bottle. It is called Rose New. It is a suede and rose scent, very musky, very feminine, and there's nothing really else in my collection that smells like this, and I love wearing it to kind of reset my nose. And the last one is called Rose des Neiges. It's a gorgeous violet and rose scent. It really does feel like the snow that lands on a frozen winter flower, but it really has a time and a place to be worn. Next, I have a scent by Lorenzo Villoresi. Villoresi? I don't know how to pronounce his name. But this scent is called Hyperborea, I think. It is a very soapy kind of facial product like scent or lotion like scent. Very clean and sort of milky and slightly floral. This is Breath of God. I think I put quite a reasonable dent in here considering how strong it is. It is so strange. Definitely go sniff it. It features incense, melons, and vetiver or something. It's so weird. It kind of smells like a barbecued melon in a very good way. I also have in the 100ml, this is my latest addition to my collection and probably the last or second last one of this year and maybe next year. This one's quite expensive. This is called Cardamom Coffee and it smells like cardamom coffee, but it the rose and the olive and the oud in here are actually quite strong on me. So it creates a very luxurious scent profile or scent bubble. Next I also have a body spray. This is Guardian of the Forest. I really like this one. It kind of smells like blended up kale. I don't know. It's very sort of green and fresh and easy to wear. Makes you feel clean. So I really like that one. I also have two scents in the smaller sizes. So this one is Lord of Misrule. It is a vanilla patchouli scent that is very Christmassy. I love it. And then this one is called Shade. It's incense and it's so interesting. It smells kind of milky. I really like it. I would recommend testing it. It's one of the less popular scents from Lush, I think. So this is Note Vanille. It is a sweet, fun vanilla scent, kind of boozy smelling. It actually reminds me of Jessica Simpson's Fancy a lot. It smells a bit better than Fancy. And then I have another one from micallef. This is a lesser talked about one. It is called Puzzle Number 1. It's like orchid, osmanthus, and sandalwood. It is so unique and I just really love it. I find it hard to describe, but definitely test it out if you get the opportunity because it's very feminine but still has strength to it. So this is L'Eau de George Sand by Maison Nicolas de Berry. It is an incredible scent. It smells like a veil, an airy veil of patchouli, oud, and amber. It's just indescribable. It is just a immaculate, impeccably done fragrance. It just smells like real perfume. I don't know how else to describe it. It's slightly masculine leaning, but I don't care. I love it so much. And then this one I have is called L'Eau de Nostradamus. It is a spicy rose type scent. It's actually marketed towards men, but it smells quite feminine. Actually, it smells quite unisex to me. It is so interesting. I love the rose in here. I forgot to share this one. This is Frangipani by Lush. It's a sort of nice floral citrusy scent. Okay, and the last Maison Nicolas de Berry scent that I have to share with you is L'Eau de l'Impératrice Sissi. Now this is a it's an iris and I think violet and vanilla scent. It is so luxurious, so thick and powdery, but the powder is kind of like a damp feeling powder. It kind of feels like a iced cake. This is Maison Violet. It is the scent called Sketch. It is a tuberose, nutmeg, vanilla scent, and it has a lot of tonka and patchouli in it, and it's so great for this time of year. It's not a particularly sweet vanilla, but it has a fantastic sillage. I love the sort of like chewy and powdery quality the tonka and patchouli impart on the scent. So let me clean this up and then I will be back with the rest of my fragrances. All right, okay. So continuing on, I have this scent. It is from the house Map of the Heart. This is V4 Gold Heart. This is a spicy sandalwood scent. Very peppery, milky. It smells similar to a scent called L'Aphrodisé by Issey Miyake, which is kind of a legendary discontinued scent that many people love. This one's quite interesting and my bottle is almost done. I want to probably finish this one off this year. This very interesting looking bottle. So this is Decadence by Marc Jacobs. Sadly it is discontinued, but it is a gorgeous dark plum scent. I wish my bottle was bigger, but I mean the mini is just so cute. Next I have a scent by Maria Candida Gentile. This is Noir Tropical. It is just a sort of boozy vanilla pod type vanilla scent. I really love this one. It is such an easy wear and is such a more unique non-gourmandish vanilla. This one is called Cinabre. It is a dark, bloody, spicy, gingery rose. Just amazing and so unique. And then I also have another one. It is called Burlesque. Now this one is still sealed because this is my second bottle, so I don't need to open it yet. I finished my first one. This is an extrait de parfum. Concentration iris incense type thing. Yes, very burlesque. I think there's rose as well. This is called Lost Alice. It is a sort of milky berry jam gourmand iris orris butter scent. It's just a melange of stuff, but in the end it smells very nice. I would love to get a few more scents from Masque Milano if I can finish up some stuff in my collection, but Lost Alice, it's interesting because it's so, like, it smells so nice, but it can actually become quite cloying. I have a scent from Matière Première. It is called Parisian Musk. It's one of their more popular scents, I think, and it smells very similar to Philosophos by Diptyque. It is a musk scent, but it smells very figgy. If you've ever smelled Diptyque Philosophos, you just know what this smells like, but this lasts much longer. I have a scent from Mauboussin. This, I don't think people really ever know or care about this fragrance, but anyway, I really love it. It is a fantastic patchouli plum scent. It is so crazy strong and slightly vintage smelling, but it's dark and sexy and performs amazingly well, and it is so affordable. So I got lucky and I have an older formulation. I hear the newer formulas just don't really smell the same. Next I have one of my favorite parts of my collection. I have 3 scents from MDCI Parfum. I'll start with Super Palatin. This is my favorite out of all of them. The perfumer is Bertrand Duchaufour. I guess you could say I really like his work. It's just so spectacular. It's so complex but well blended. It's sort of a modern Chypre sort of interpretation of Mitsuko a little bit. It really amps up this stewed peach quality. It smells a little bit gourmand to me. I highly recommend you check it out. The next I have is Cho-Cho-San. This is very new to my collection, but I have tested it out in the past and it smells so nice. It's so outside of what I typically wear, which is like these types of things. Cho-Cho-San is very floral. It's sakura or cherry blossom. It's just so pretty and fresh and feminine. I'm just obsessed with it, I guess. Because I had tested it out in the past and I didn't love it, and then something in me just clicked this year and I realized, yes, I really do love this scent. And the last one I have is Un Coeur on My. It's It's this sort of watercolor rose. It's a little bit green. It smells kind of like a crystal, but a little bit astringent. It's amazing for the office. I find it's like a very upscale version of Prada's Infusion rose. Next, I have from the brand Meleg, Meleg Parfums. So this is called Mushin. This reminds me a little bit of Sweetie Oud from Roja Dove, which is like a $400, $600 fragrance that I used to own actually. And I have since gotten rid of, but this is similar in that it uses oud to capture this sort of steamy quality, and this smells, you know, actually, does this use oud in it? I forget, but anyway. It has Japanese incense. It smells like a milky sort of onsen sauna thing. I adore it. Next, I have two scents from Memo Paris. So I have Siwa. Siwa is a scent that is, I think it has like barley or malt or something, or popcorn. Maybe it's popcorn and narcissus. It just smells like a lotion made out of cereal. It's very much in line with Kenzo, Kenzo Amour, or even that Zara scent, the one called like Friday Freaking Gorgeous or something. I hate the name. But it smells like a very high-end version of those scents. And then next I have Winter Palace, which I think is one of their more popular scents. I actually do love their leather line, but anyway, this is so fabulous. This is citrus done in a way that I enjoy because I don't really like citrus. So it's not, the citrus is not like fresh or sour or anything. It smells kind of like the oil from the rind mixed with tea. It's just so calming and it feels very imperial. And I guess the name really suits it, and I love the artwork on the front as well. I have a scent from Maison. It is called For Your Love. Sweet. It has a slight Baccarat Rouge 540 quality, but then it is a bit deeper. It kind of smells rosy. I don't think there's any rose. It's more like raspberry, and it has some note of ambergris in it. So sometimes of the month this smells closer to Baccarat Rouge than other times of the month. I have two scents from Molinard. I've got Habanita and I've also got Ambre. So I'll start with Ambre. It's just a very standard, basic amber. It helps you to understand the scent of amber. It's very dusty. You can really smell the labdanum in here. And also, if you smell Ambre Sultan by Serge, that is like a very expensive version of this amber. They are very similar in my opinion. Next I have Habanita. So this is a scent that has really grown on me. At first I didn't understand it, but it is just a powder bomb, and I think this is a scent that is highly dependent on your memories and associations with whatever you smell. So it's kind of hard for me to describe, but definitely sample it because it is a legendary classic scent. Next I have a scent from Naomi Goodsir. It is called Cuir Velour, Immortelle and suede, and a little bit sugary. It smells like being at a Christmas market and there's waffles and syrup wafting down the street and you're wearing a pair of leather gloves. It's beautiful. This is a fragrance by Laline. It is called Talky Vanilla. It is just vanilla baby powder and it's very fresh and powdery, and I mean, I guess it's not fresh. For me, it's fresh because I would wear it after a shower and it makes me feel very nice and clean. But it is basically like almost a pure baby powder scent. This one is Nina Ricci's, I always forget the name. It is called like Rose L'Extase Rose Absolue or something like that. Beautiful rose, slightly veering on the oudi direction, but not exactly. And then I want to show you this one scent before we move on to the Narcisos, because I have many. So this is Nanche, or Nanshi, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce it, by Nishane. It's a sort of indescribable scent to me. I get a very fizzy smell. Now here I have my collection of Narcisos, and Narciso Rodriguez is by far my favorite designer fragrance house. So this is, of course, Narciso Rodriguez for her. This is the Eau de Toilette formulation. It is just a beautiful sort of floral and sharp kind of musk. And I really didn't understand this one at first. It was really sharp, I found. But actually, sort of as I've worn it and smelled it, I fell in love with it, and it really sort of melts into your skin and feels very warm. I also have Pure Musk for her. This is a very soapy, sort of clean, milky smelling musk. It just smells very, very clean and soapy. I don't know what else to say, but it's not really like a Dove soap or a Nivea. It smells just like a plain white soap bar, and I actually really, really enjoy it. Next, I have Musc Noir. This is a very beautiful plum and suede scent. I don't get that much of the Narciso musk in it, but I really enjoy the plum in here and the suede. Oh, well, anyway, like, I really enjoy the scent. However, it doesn't perform on me, so I'm thinking that I will declutter this one. And then I have Musc Noir Rose. It has a very sweet, designery rose note to it. And it's kind of candy-like, but it still retains that plum and semi-suede-y quality. And I think the performance is a bit better on the rose flanker than the original. I also have this bottle, which I guess I should have shown earlier actually. This is L'Absolu for her. So it is a flanker of the original Narciso for her. So this Absolu one is more floral and more, it just smells incredible. I don't know how to describe it. It smells kind of like narcotic and seductive and darker and sexier. These are the original sort of Narcisos, the Narciso cubes. I will say that I enjoy the cubes more than the rectangles. This line has my favorite musks. It is just so, I don't know how to describe it. I just love the musk in here so much. This one is a slightly woody, so slightly scratchy, like taupe colored scent, I'd say. The Narciso Eau de Toilette. This is Narciso Eau de Parfum. It is just a thicker version of the Eau de Toilette. A bit sweeter, a bit smoother, more sort of velvety, whereas this one I'd say is kind of like kind of wool, like velvet and wool, I guess. And then the last one I have to show is, like, from these cubes anyway, is this one. It's actually sealed still. The reason because I finished a full 50 ml of this one all by myself without you know, any help from anyone else, and it's probably the closest thing that I'll ever come to a signature scent. I like it. I don't really like the Eau de Parfum version of this, but the Eau de Toilette is so gorgeous. It feels like the shade, like a blush pink color, or maybe it sort of feels like, you know, when you're blushing in front of a person you have a crush on. It has rose and musk. It is so, so pretty. And the last Narciso that I have to share with you is actually from the more prestige sort of luxe line. This is Amber Musc, amber patchouli oud sort of quality that makes it really just smell like an airy veil. I don't even know how to describe it. It smells extremely luxurious and kind of unisex. It actually smells kind of masculine on the opening, but the musk in here really makes it very mysterious. These are my Narcisos, excluding my backups. Actually, this one was a backup and I finished the original bottle. So I just adore this house so much, and like these, many of them are favorites even within my 230 plus bottle collection. Anyway, on to the next.